Right. Hello everybody, welcome to Akai and Hobby Talks. Hello everybody. Before we start the show, we're just going to hang out for 5-10 minutes until everyone shows up, but Akai is here with me and we're just gonna hang out for a bit. Hi guys.
Hello guys.
How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing okay.
Alright, let's look at the chat. Hello Monu.
Morris Chan, yes, hello.
And hello Morris, yeah.
Spencer Chan. I actually don't know who that is.
But bonjour Spencer anyway. Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, I want to talk to you about something. Yesterday, I haven't told you yet. I was gonna save this for this. Was yesterday. You know how I told you about I was going to try to talk to like the TWPS people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've managed to finally find a time, and we actually talked yesterday, so that was fun.
So do you want to clarify like TW where it is?
TWPS, yeah, Taiwanese pen spinning word. Are we gonna be like? Do you want me to be like? Do you want us to like clarify as much as possible for like newer spinners? I guess.
For sure, yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't.
What happened?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. We're just gonna. So yeah, for TWPS, I talked to Taiwanese people. I'm actually Taiwanese, but I grew up in Canada for the most part. So it was weird because I don't know, my Mandarin isn't that great, but I try, and like it's kind of weird because like after that voice call, like today when I woke up, I was kind of like talking to myself, like, you know, when you think through your thoughts, right? You always, I feel like you think in a particular language. I usually think in English, but after like that, like 3 or 4 hour, like we were just like chatting, like yesterday, I started thinking in Mandarin again, like earlier today, and I was just like, what the heck is going on now?
Oh wow.
It's so weird. It's really weird because like, I don't know, like because I grew up like learning like Mandarin, right? Or like I grew up with that language.
Right.
So it's like instinct to me. Like it's instinct for me to like talk like that, right? Except it's weird because like I don't. Yeah, for someone who like isn't as familiar with the language, like you'll probably be thinking how to say it, like from your native language to translate into the new language, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I kind of think it on instinct, and it's really weird because I'm like kind of native language, but it's not very good. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun to talk to those guys, talk to like Harens and Dove and all those people.
So you think in Mandarin now?
Not always, but
yeah.
not always.
I mean that happens to me quite a lot because sometimes I think in Vietnamese.
You speak Mandarin in Taiwan. Mandarin and Taiwanese in Taiwan restrict.
Just
yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I just got to hang out for a chat. Pixels was like practicing in Mandarin too. I was actually more surprised at myself for being able to talk to people who were more fluent. Actually, it was really funny actually because I was like spitting a metal kabza and they were like, "Oh, did you put no tips in the caps?"
Wait, seriously?
Pixels knew I didn't spin with signals, but he was like, "Yo, show it to the camera. Don't show them."
Oh my god!
We want to show you're not cheating.
you gotta justify the model.
Yeah, I gotta show them, man. I gotta show them. They're like, 你有 side signal 在 comms 里面吗？
But you get to speak
Yeah.
the language more nowadays because
Yeah,
you
it's kind of
join.
fun. I want to talk to those guys again. It was a lot of fun.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Yeah, it was a good time, and that's why I'm kind of sleepy today. Like I didn't want
Yeah.
to be kind of sleepy today, but it's partially because I was gonna talk to them. It was kind of late, but partially because of my sleep is just kind of weird. But so how are you doing, Kai? I know you've been like surgery stuff, and then you like have like
Yeah.
school again, and then like you have all this shit. So I don't know. How are you going?
Yeah, it's been really bad for me, not only because of COVID, but also how our school started, and I had to go to emergency earlier last week, maybe Sunday last week, yeah. And I got my gallbladder removed. It was a bad surgery, but I'm still in recovery, so it's all fine now.
But you're good, right? You said you're like 90%.
Yeah, I'm all good right now.
Is it another week until you're good, or is it like almost
I'll
good already?
say another 3 days.
Mhm.
Yeah, that should be good then.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully it works out. Like it, you said I talked to you about this before, and you're like, I was like, when you told me you were sick, I was worried that you got COVID or something, and you said you were worried, but like you said this is like worse than COVID because now you
Yeah,
have
dude, I got something worse than COVID, man.
now it's like now you have to recover and everything. I guess.
Yep.
Oh no, COVID doesn't COVID kind of suck though. I've heard like Timeless talk about it, and he was just like, yeah, kind of. You just kind
Yeah,
of feel like ass for a while.
it's really bad here in the States. And yeah, all we can do is to hope for the best, actually. There's nothing we can do, and maybe wait for the vaccines to be more popular for regular people. Yeah, I mean, like now only the healthcare workers or the frontline people, get to
that makes sense.
do all the vaccination, man.
Do you live in Oregon right now? He's wondering if you live in Oregon.
Yes, I live in Portland, Oregon, United States. Yep. But it's a good thing that we actually live in the same time zone, right?
Yeah, it helps so much. Oh my god. Oh god, yeah. Because before I used to do UPSB Talk Show, right? I told you like the freaking schedule for UPSB Talk Show. You had to like juggle all these time zones. Like, Reason lives on the East Coast, maybe, or like Tigres like lives in Japan now or something, or I don't know. It was weird. It was hard. It was because I think the one that was really tough was when we had an Australian spinner on UPSB Talk Show, and that was hard to schedule because American and like North American time zone and freaking Australian time zone is like opposite. So
Yeah.
it's really hard.
I can't imagine like scheduling with people like on the other side of the world. It's gonna be really hard.
Have you talked to like I mean you say you don't chat with that much people, but like
yeah, I actually do voice chat with my team in Vietnam and several other spinners.
Is that a really weird time or like?
It's usually like 5 a.m. or some shit.
Oh god, really?
Yeah.
You not sleep or you just wake up like super
I'm just dedicated.
Wait, do you wake up or do you not sleep though?
I don't sleep. I sleep in the morning.
Oh my
that's
god,
what I do.
dude.
Yeah, but that's how bad my schedule was.
Oh god. I mean, once you're in school now, you kind of have to like not do that, but it probably can happen.
Well, it depends though if I can make time for, the event or whatever. Because there was a day where one spinner from VNPS told me like, "Are you free right now? We want to talk about like Spin Fest, right?" And it's like, bro, it's 6 a.m. Let me sleep.
Wait, did you wake you up or were you about to go?
No, I was about to go sleep. And this guy was like, "Oh, are you free right now?"
God.
But yeah, that's a bad part about like being with another community from so far away.
Wait, did you like grow up mostly in Oregon or did you like?
Yeah. So about myself, really, I grew up technically in Vietnam, And
Oh, okay.
I moved here when I was 13 years old. So I've lived here ever since. So it's been about
Oh,
like
so you,
10
so
years
yeah,
now.
okay, I see, I understand. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes,
Well,
I,
I would consider Oregon my second home, though. Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
So I
So you
lived
like
half
started
of my
high
life
school
here.
basically. So you started high school basically when
No,
you
I
moved.
started middle school here.
Oh, middle school.
Yeah,
Well, I
seventh grade.
consider us
Yeah.
Canadians. I don't think we do. I mean, I don't really think about like middle school at all. I think there are middle schools in like Canada, but like it's not,
Oh yeah.
it's not as common. I don't think. Middle
I think
school is
it's.
only like what, like grade 9 to 10 or something. Wait, 11 or something. I don't know what this.
Oh yeah. Wait. What do you guys call it over there in Canada?
Well, it's just we have high school, and it's literally isn't high school all the grades? Is that how it works for you guys, or do you have middle school?
No, I have middle school, so it means from sixth grade to eighth grade.
Eighth grade. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then high school starts
Oh, that's
with
like
ninth
I
grade. Yeah.
because for me it's like kindergarten to like grade 7 is like elementary school for me, and then it's like
Oh.
grade 8 to 12 is high school.
Yeah.
I think
I
there's
didn't
still
notice.
middle schools. I
Mhm.
think there's still middle schools in Canada, but it's just I don't think it's as common. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Or it's
only
just like
us
terminology,
over
right?
here, we only think in like grade numbers because you guys will say like junior year or senior year and stuff, and I don't even know what that means, honestly.
Oh yeah. Like the year. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
Tell
yeah.
us more about yourself. Let's start the show a little bit. Let's start introduction stuff.
Okay. Let's go.
So yeah, Kai, let me know about you. Let the people know.
All right. A little bit about myself. So my name is Akai, which means red in Japanese. If you guys
Is
don't
it
know
actually? I
already.
didn't know that.
It does. It does.
Really, I didn't know you did that. I actually didn't know that. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I did it, dude. It's red in
Oh my god, I
Japanese,
can't believe you
and
actually
it
did.
was the first word I've ever learned for, in Japanese. So yeah, I decided to make it my name for pen spinning, and that's like when what is it? When the name, the hey name matters, like when we started changing name, and yeah, so I changed my name in the commitment to spin only red mods. Yeah, with a
Wait, what was your
purpose.
name before? What was your name
What?
before? What was your pen spinning name before?
It was something. My first name and last name in vid, but stay together. So it's
Oh, okay.
yeah, it
So
was
you
pretty
just used your
long.
name. Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like if I'm right or wrong about do making my name like that, right? But yeah, it
Oh,
sticks with me
your
for ever
video is
since.
mirrored, by the way. Your video is mirrored.
Is my video mirrored?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're recording off of Discord, so it's already automatically
Okay.
mirrored.
Sorry, guys.
Just flip it over real quick, and then
I
you can
just
see
did,
yourself.
and
There
people
you
can
go.
actually see it. Yeah, I
And you
had
can
to
actually
make.
see yourself normally, right?
Yep.
So it's better that way too. So I
I
got this.
forgot. I forgot about it.
See, look, I got a K-trim mic here. A
Okay.
K-trim mic. I'm ready for the
Yeah, we're
podcast.
all ready. So,
So yeah, you're a Kai. You make videos and stuff too. You want to talk about that?
mm, true. Yeah, I started spinning in 2010, 11. So
Okay.
it's been about 9, 10 years now. Still enjoying it, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I was spinning and practicing by myself mostly, and I didn't really involve in community stuff except for VPC and
Okay.
other things. Yeah, and in 2008 and 18, I started making more YouTube videos. I thought it was be a great platform, a resource for Vietnamese spinners. So I make my videos mostly in Vietnamese so that my purpose was to share my whatever I have and enjoying things, but eventually it got to the point where it actually helps people from my community to be better and to improve with their spinning. So I think it's really nice to be able to do that. And yeah, I still do it. Started making more English content too.
People like were mentioned. They saw my stuffed animal. Now they're mentioning in chat.
Yeah.
I like to be comfortable, guys. I like to be comfortable. That's why I have this. It's also
actually,
cold. It's also cold, guys. It's also kind of cold. So I have my like heater here too.
So cute, man.
Okay,
Do you need to talk about yourself?
Oh, you want me to talk about myself now?
Yeah.
Tell
some
the
introduction.
some of the viewer people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hobby, or well, as some people know, back in the day, Hobby Logics. I used to be on UPSB, and I don't know. I started spinning around the same time as Akai. I think I started spinning like October 2010. At least I only remember that because that's when I joined UPSB version 4. So then, yeah, I think I became, and then I became a moderator on version 5. Made like collabs and all that stuff, and like I did like a podcasting for a while on UPSB, the UPSB talk show, and then I made the workshop after UPSB kind of like died off a little bit because I kind of wanted to make like a pen spinning help place for people. And now there's so many fucking people in the server that kind of blows my mind. There's like, do you guys know, some of the people in chat that are from the workshop, do you guys know how many people are in the server now? There's like over 1,000 people in the server, and that kind of like, that's kind of crazy to me.
That's crazy to me. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually funny how like we actually knew each other back then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we reunited when I read a blog post about the workshop, or finger
or the
positioning.
finger positioning post, right?
Yeah, and I saw the workshop link, and I was like, I never liked using
Discord
that much, but then like when I saw your link, there was something that made me click and join the server.
Well, what you told me was the story was like you're like, oh, I can't believe this guy fucking wrote like 3,000 words.
Oh yeah, that too, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, I want to talk to this guy again.
Okay. Yeah, I never expected someone would write so much about like pen spinning.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I would have. I think. I think. Sorry. I think. What's it called? I forgot what I was gonna say already. God damn it! Because Barrett just said something really funny in chat.
That's very funny.
My train of thought completely. I sat in Chobby's chair and I broke his MX. I still have that broken MX.
Oh god. Wait, V-Strike said I'm in Vietnam in April. There are a lot of pen spinners there. There is a lot. I'll say active spinners would be about 20, 25 people. That's like Saigon, Ho Chi Minh alone. Oh, in Hanoi. In Hanoi, I'm not really familiar with Hanoi spinners, but let's see. There might still be spinner there, but I don't have much contact with them. But if you really wanna see someone to have a gathering or something, I would contact them for you. V-Strike, okay. Is it your first time here? In Vietnam? Wow, that's cool. That's cool. All right.
Last time was 10 years ago. Okay.
Oh, last time was 10 years ago. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell someone that a spinner is coming.
Oh, okay. Big VPC gathering? VPC gathering?
VPC is another story, man.
Oh, what is it? VMPSC? Oh, okay.
Yeah, VNPS. Yeah. They changed their name again. They changed their name back to
Team DNA tag, right? Team live gathering. Team DNA.
Yeah. Team
Go
DNA
hang
is
out with
all
those.
South Vietnam, dude.
And then you're gonna come to Vancouver sometime. We can actually do like a live thing at some point.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
iColor's gonna come by too. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, let's go eye color.
Let's go. Barron's just lives here near me, so he's just gonna come and hang out anyway. So this doesn't
Oh
matter.
yeah, we can do a 4-man tag now. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh my
Traveling is
god.
expensive though. I know like Akai likes traveling, but
Yeah.
I went to PAX one time and it was like such a tiring like week, but it was because I stayed there for a week and it was just like so much all at once. Oh no.
Yeah, so much stuff to do, right?
Yeah, so much stuff to do all at once for like a week straight. And I was also just living in the same room with two other guys for a while. So
Oh yeah.
so that's kind of like I like having my private time, I guess, to just like hang out, watch videos, spin pens, and just like not do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing about me is that I just really like to travel and then record pen spinning videos with like all the high rises
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. And then that leads
buildings,
into
right?
the lifestyle stuff, right? Yeah, your
Yeah,
lifestyle.
that's why I really enjoy traveling. Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
But yeah, you want to talk about your lifestyle stuff? Did I say pretty much everything? Yeah, I'm mostly like the workshop guy, like the Discord
Yeah, the
server.
workshop guy.
There's if any of you are interested and you guys are newer spinners or something from the Reddit subreddit or whatever, there is a link in the description for the workshop. So if you want to join, you can join.
Yeah,
But yeah, you want to talk about your lifestyle stuff? You were talking a little bit about it, but you like to spin everywhere, right? You're like that type of person that brings. Do you bring pens everywhere?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Really? Like all the
Uh,
time, or
all the time, but not like all the mods. Especially
oh,
if
okay,
it's
yeah.
like a closer place. Like if I travel to like a different country, they may. For example, I went to China for WPSA
Mm-hmm.
in 2019. So
Okay.
yeah, I brought most of my mods, but usually I would just grab a mod and put it in a very special case and go everywhere.
A special case? You have like a fancy travel case or something?
Yeah, I do have like a bamboo incense holder.
Wait, what? Wait, do you have it? Can I see it?
Yeah, right here.
Show me, show me, show me, show me.
Show me the money.
That lifestyle spinning, man. Show me that lifestyle spinning.
Yeah, I color probably seen it before, but here it is. See this, right?
Oh wow, dude, what the heck? What
And
is
then
it originally intended for? Was it originally intended
it's
for a
an
pen?
incense holder.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Let's
you
try
have
it
a
with
cap,
this.
right? And then you put your mod in.
Is it
You
just
see,
like the perfect diameter too? Like it
yeah,
looks
I
perfect.
this is like perfect fit, exactly 22 centimeters, dude.
Oh my god,
So
dude.
I put it in here, and then I take it.
So
with
you
me
can
everywhere.
you always bring a specific mod for that because other mods don't fit in that. Then
Yeah, but mostly my mods stay under 22 centimeters. So
Mm.
yeah, most of the mods fit, but I just bring whatever mods that I don't feel bad dropping. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't
I actually
feel.
this actually the funny thing is this the mod that I'm using like right now on camera, like this one, this metal columns that you see me use most of the time. This is the mod I actually brought to PAX. I
Oh
made this
yeah.
specifically to go to PAX because I knew I was pretty much gonna be there for a week. So I made this specifically for PAX. So I
Oh,
actually
you
have a
did.
few. Yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers, but I filmed like a few videos when I was like less active, and I was just like spinning in the hotel room.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then like this one is my old one, right? Because of the yellow cap. But I just like spinning this one now because it feels. I don't know. I like the newer feel of this. This is not that new because like I wore the barrel down a bit, but
Hmm.
the this one is like worn down a lot because was like the only pen I spun for a long time.
Isn't it
Like
so
a year.
fun just to like bring your mod everywhere, and whenever you feel like spinning, you can just take it out and spin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I
I
got
know.
to the point where I feel very secure, like with my mod. So if I don't have a mod by myself, it's like
It's your comfort blanket. Your pen
it's
spinning
like
blanket.
what am I gonna do?
Yeah, you need to do something with your fingers like all the time.
Yeah, no, not just my fingers, but more specifically pen spinning.
It has to.
Whenever I feel like. But yeah,
So what
so
does like what does lifestyle kind of spinning entail other than like you wanting to like bring pens everywhere and stuff like that? Is it like your perspective or like your approach to how you want to enjoy the hobby too?
yeah, really is
Like,
when we talk about like lifestyle spinning to me, it's really about like how I implement or incorporate my spinning into my daily life, right? So whenever I'm working or going somewhere, right, to travel or anything, so
mm-hmm.
it feels like a sort of therapy. So
Yeah.
everything around me like is gonna involve pen spinning somewhat. So there are people who know me as a pen spinner and as a regular person, right? But I really want to have the opportunity to pen spinning anytime, anywhere.
Oh,
That's why I bring my mod with me all the time. Yeah.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. That's such a thing that I feel like a lot of pen spinners don't do. I understand why they don't do it, and I personally don't do it either because it kind of like attracts like random attention and like, especially if you bring it to school, like people will look at you.
Yeah.
If you're in high school and you bring pens like pen mods to school and you start spinning it like full on like proper everything like you're I feel like teachers would get mad at you for distracting other people
Well,
with like
I was that guy, dude.
wait, so you spun in class a lot too? You all
I
when
spun in
back in the day you
class.
also brought your pen everywhere too?
Yeah, back in the days when I was still in high school, because I started in middle school, right?
Right.
So we would have like a period, like time period before school starts, like the bell rings and everything.
Mhm.
I would practice in front of the school, like by myself, of course, like sitting there and like trying to do new tricks. And moving on to high school, I actually brought my mod to class along with my best friend. He was
Mhm.
he started because he saw me spinning, right? So we all practiced together, and
Does he still
nobody really
spin?
cared. No, he stopped spinning, but
Oh, okay.
he does casually. He
Okay.
got more into different stuff right now. So yeah, because pen spinning is too hard. That's why.
I actually now that you say that, it reminds me that you remember you telling me that you said you were like spamming mid spreads or something at school and people were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was impressed by myself too.
Well, you say can you still do that or can you not do that anymore?
It depends on the mod. Because
Okay.
nowadays I tend to spend more like lighter mods and.
I saw the video. It was like the white mod with the black stripe in the center, right?
Oh
And then
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
mid spreads like in the
I, I
middle.
I actually did it when I was walking in the
Oh yeah, yeah.
cafeteria to lunch, and I did like 55 or something while walking, and I was like,
Wait,
oh
did you
shit.
count? Do you count?
I do, so I can improve. Yeah, but yeah, I mean that's why I got really interested in like how, you know, so
My
pen
spinning
spinning
life.
is, yeah,
Hashtag my spinning life.
that kind of thing. Yeah, the hall thing. Yes. But lifestyle spinning is also about like how I've thought really hard about like getting into a hobby and see how convenient it is to bring
Mm,
your instrument. Say if you play a guitar, right, and
right,
you gotta bring it everywhere, and it's very bulky. It's too
right.
big.
So
It's
like, you
too
feel like
big of
pen
an
spinning is like
instrument. Yeah.
you think like pen spinning is a very portable kind of hobby,
Yes,
basically?
yes, yes. That's why I got interested in it first too.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So it's like, oh, I can do it anywhere, and like, whenever I'm doing something else, I can also pen spinning at the same time. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I also thought about like how we would stop spinning when life gets us. You know, like when we start working a lot or doing school work. So I thought about it, and I'm like, maybe I'm not gonna quit yet, just because it's not in the way of
Hmm.
doing something else. So that's why I feel very fond of pen spinning
So
in that
wait, you were
aspect.
thinking about quitting after a while? Then?
Yeah, when I was about like 8 years or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Were you
so
still making like tutorials and stuff then though? Like
no,
was that on?
I didn't start making videos when I thought about quitting. Yeah.
Okay.
So after I got over that mentality, I started making videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like my blurb about like my next topic where I talk about myself is not going to be as interesting as yours, but
what do you mean?
yeah, because like I mean you can see it. Like we're supposed to talk about like my interest in like older pen spinners and stuff like that. This is
Mm.
not as it's not gonna be as interesting. It's just gonna be like me. Oh, I like I like watching
Yeah.
pen spinning.
Oh, can you also tell me about like how you started? You know, like
How
why?
I started?
Yeah, yeah. So maybe
I started
that
like, dude,
leads
I
to.
started in the weirdest way. Like, you know what? Like, the reason why I actually started pen spinning was because I wanted something like a random like skill thing to learn,
Mm-hmm.
and I was bored. So I literally looked up random skills on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked up juggling. I was trying to learn how to juggle. I found
Contact
pen
juggling,
spinning stuff. Sorry, what?
a contact juggling, or what juggling?
No, just like regular like
Ah,
juggling.
juggling. Okay, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw pen spinning, and I also did speed cubing for a while. And then I stopped doing all of those because I found pen spinning the most interesting. And then, yeah, then the rest is history, really. So
Yeah, I mean, in that aspect, let me talk about like my conflict, like hobby conflict. So around the time that I started pen spinning, like I was actually going to guitar sessions, so I could practice guitar, right? But
Mhm.
because pen spinning was so much more appealing to me, so I couldn't even focus on guitar.
You gave up playing an instrument for pen spinning.
Yeah, yeah, that's the story I've never told anyone,
Oh
right?
wow! Wait, do you still own a guitar? Do you still like? Can you
Yeah,
still play?
I still play, can still
That's
strum
fun.
and sing at the same time, but not that's like after I spin a lot, you know. So I practiced
Mhm.
pen spinning straight up for maybe 7 years or so, and I started playing guitar again. So I started practicing guitar again after I did a lot of pen spinning
Oh
because it
wow!
was so distracting, man. I just wanted to do pen tricks. But yeah, so what about old spinning that got you interested?
What about old spinning? Old
Yeah.
spinning. My interest in like older spinners is like so like it only happened later on. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've only been interested in older spinners maybe like in the last like 5 years of my pen
Mm-hmm.
spinning is because after about 5 years I used to spin heavier mods and I used to like do weirder
Right.
tricks and like
Old hobby.
yeah old hobby logics he used to be fell to Fram fanboy but
Mm.
fell to Fram yeah is weird spinner man and I was just really liked his spinning at that time for whatever reason and just really wanted to copy some things and like do some weird stuff.
I see.
But yeah, I don't know. Like after the reason why, like I changed my style because like I wanted to make it look better. Like I realized how bad, like how ugly everything looks. So I wanted to make it look better. And in doing in that process, I like ended up going the complete opposite direction, which is spinning way lighter pens and spinning MX and all that stuff. So after it's like when you study or like when you practice like a particular
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? You want to watch or be inspired by people who are doing like a similar thing to you, right? So I feel like that's the same thing here where like I'm very inspired by like Korean kind of spinners or like old PDS spinners. Um,
Oh, okay.
right. And that's what because my spinning is similar to that, it makes you want to like research their type of spinning and all that stuff too.
Mm. And
And
the deeper you get into it, the harder
yeah,
it
you
can
just
get
get
out,
deeper and
right?
deeper. And at the
Yeah,
beginning, I wasn't even that interested in
I
Korean
see.
spin. I found it really hard to watch, right? Because it's all like really bad video and it's like
Mm-hmm.
4 FPS or something. But
Oh, well, I
it
mean,
it grows on you. It grows on you if you. It's hard to get into, I would say, yeah. But it's weird because I've noticed like some people like in the workshop like started watching like Korean videos or like Pendosa videos from back in like what 2007, 2006, 2009 kind of
Mm-hmm.
era, and it's just kind of like I can't believe like these newer spinners are actually watching this because that's not a very common thing. Like I feel like most people just want to do like cool tricks when they first start. They're like, oh,
That's
cool
true.
power. Yeah, they want to learn power tricks in the very beginning or something. You know. So I
Yeah.
find that kind of cool. Maybe it's my influence, maybe it's not. Who knows? But I think old spinning is pretty cool to watch to see where our pen spinning really came from, where it started.
Yeah, I feel like your interest in old spinning is like studying like ancient Greek or something. You know, like we go back in time to
Yeah, you have to
approach
appreciate. You have
and
to look at a different. Look at that kind of spinning in a different way because
yeah,
you can't expect it to be modern, right?
of course,
Right.
yep.
So it's like you watch an old movie, like an old black and white film, or like maybe or whatever. But you don't look at Korean spinning and be like, "Oh, the execution's so bad. Look how you've messed up that bust at the end or whatever." And it's just kind of like, well, I mean, back in the day, like a lot of these tricks were hard to them. They're considered hard, and
Yeah,
doing this was already like groundbreaking at the time because people didn't really make combos that flowed through their fingers like that back in the day. So it's
I
just
see.
I don't know, just looking at it a different perspective and just like, kind of accepting that it's kind of a little rough around the edges. But that's also what gives it personality, I think, because nowadays like everything is
Yeah,
super. Everyone's pen spinning is like super good, well executed, and it's like pretty well controlled now. And
true.
I've always been like, thinking about like trying to find a balance between too controlled and too like unstable because there's a point I feel like there's a perfect thing in the middle where like you can like show like your rough edges or show your personality through your pen spinning more than just like, oh, I can make perfect circles with my pen, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, don't
in
get me
that
wrong,
sense,
those people who can do that are super crazy and it's super impressive, don't get me wrong.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Kudo
I get
from
you.
like
I get you.
Japan, stuff
Hmm.
like that. Those guys are crazy. Like he can do charge like nobody else in the world can. But like something about uh like just seeing like the rough edges. It just I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's because
I
it's like if
think
you watch. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I think it feels like you're appreciating like all the historical values of like
Yeah,
old pen spinning,
because
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
The other
it's pretty cool.
the other thing I wanted to mention is like the reason why it's also interesting, not just like old PDS spinning you can watch, you can watch like basically any time in the pen spinning history, you can kind of look at how people spun pens back then. It's interesting to watch how it evolved and what people experimented with, you know.
Yeah, it's been a long
Like
way.
there was a time when PDS was around. I felt like it was like a focus on like flow, right? I feel like I guess that's the. I mean, I don't know. I've never been around during that time because I'm not that old of a spinner. But
Yeah.
I get the feeling that back then it was like a focus on trying to make combos flow together. And then after a while, once JB started really taking that inspiration from Korean spinners and stuff like that. The Japanese guys started. They started like messing with like visuals, like you know how Seven and like
Kuzu.
Seven and Kuzu, I guess Toro, and maybe
Totally, yeah.
like who else? Who else did like a lot of like big motions? You know,
Oh, you mean
they
like
started like
extravagant movements?
yeah, like the hand. Oh,
A lot.
Ryuzen back in the day used to do a lot more like wavy
Flashy
stuff. I
stuff,
would,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I feel like back then there was this phase where they were experimenting with like how flashy your pen spinning looked too. So it's like seeing how learning lessons from each of those like kind of eras, I guess, and like experimenting with how you can add that to your spinning or if it fits at all. You know, so that's always fun.
Yeah, and it's still very cool to see how like pen spinning is still changing nowadays, despite the fact that a lot of materials that have been explored, right?
Yeah, like you
And
like
we're still expanding to different
yeah.
types of spinning. And yeah, I mean, there's always a very special place for, like you said, like old PDS or uh, Japanese spinning
Or
back in the
even
days.
like
Yeah.
THPSC when Spinner Peen was huge, right? When you like
Oh yeah.
2009, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's big moments in pen spinning history where it's like cool to watch how it affected everything.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Well, I
I
think
feel like in the
spinner's
future
beam is
everyone will
very
think of
special.
drowsy, right? To learn
Right
like
now,
oh, yeah, it's right now it's like drowsy, but like
yeah,
in the future
drowsy.
people will still think how he affected everyone's pen spinning a lot, I think too.
Yeah, now it's drowsy and who else? Like maybe it's starting to get a little bit more of Tetora kind of stuff, like power
Yeah.
infused kind of spinning. And there's also like Covey and like all the new Japanese spinners.
Should I be
It's really
saying explaining what power is and stuff like that too?
power.
Should I
Do
explain all
do
that stuff?
do wait? Do we actually do power?
No, I don't actually. But like, I mean, we know what power is. But I mean, like newer people, should I be explaining everything?
Yeah, if you want,
I
I
don't
can
know.
demonstrate
Well,
something.
it's hard because power is basically like it's hard to explain power if you don't know anything about pen spinning. But power is basically like fingerless tricks that require like your wrist and your arm movement more
Hmm.
than just like moving your finger. Obviously, fingerless tricks will use your fingers to some degree, but it's
Yeah,
difficult because you don't have. It's like you have to be more precise, I guess, with it. I don't know. I can't say much. I'm not a power person, so don't ignore what I say. But it's just
same.
also flashy. It's also like one of the most flashy tricks back in the day, and it still is. So people really like gravitate towards it. I feel if you're a newer spinner, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel like if we can define power by just saying like there's a lot of flying pen involved.
flying pen. I mean, it doesn't have to be aerial tricks though. Like tricks that
Yeah,
go
but it
in there
looks
and stuff
really like it's like
like
flying,
this,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
like
this, or like you go
even
like
like
this,
yep.
or
And
go like
then
this,
suddenly,
or like this, or like this.
yep, all that kind of stuff, man. So we can say that's power.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is power, guys. This is power for sure.
This
Yeah.
is power.
Just
Easy,
imagine a pen in my finger, you know.
easily, yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is why like we got together for this podcast, and
Mhm.
we all have like different interests in pen spinning, different fields and topic of research, right? So, what do you think about like the ongoing community nowadays?
The community now. Are you talking about our next topic? Is that your segue?
Yeah, yep.
The community right now is like, I don't know.
Because you
I
you
think it's
created a
actually pretty.
workshop, right? So.
Yeah, but like, I never meant it to be so huge, right? But I didn't expect it to be go like crazy like that. Like I was just like, oh, let me make a help server for people who want to learn pen spinning, and then
Yeah.
everyone else joined. I was just like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm scared. I'm gonna like have an anxiety attack, and then I was just like, oh god. And then yeah, but it's alright. I think
Yeah, but it turned out very well. Yeah, to
I
me.
think so. Like I mean, we're. I feel like is making the workshop creating content for the community, or do you mean like I guess technically it kind of is, but it's like creating a platform, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Kind of
I
creating a
just
platform.
wanted to know like what are your thoughts going into the workshop and creating it. So like
Well, yeah,
if a regular person wouldn't like a spinner like me, like I consider myself as a spinner, right? So I would never think about like making a server to say Discord server or a platform for people to join. So did you feel any like pressure or any kind of
oh, I always feel pressure,
difficulties?
dude.
Oh my
Always
god.
feel pressure. Always feel pressure. A ball of anxiety, guys. Like it's just not. I don't know, man. I
This is
just,
not fun.
I just try. I just try to do the best I can, but yeah. But for in terms of like motivation to create like the workshop Discord server,
Hmm.
um, it's like the reason why I started in the beginning was because I was kind of frustrated with what the community turned out into, I guess. Or like I think the community was okay, like even though like there was no more UPSB, like the old forum that we used to use.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's it was okay because there was other Discord servers, there was like Mango's Discord server and other stuff. But I felt like those places were more places there were better places to socialize than learn pen spinning. And I cared about pen spinning, I feel, like a lot. And I'm like very
Mm-hmm.
passionate about pen spinning specifically. So I was like, okay, I want to make a place for people to learn pen spinning rather than just kind of socialize and do random stuff. So I did that, and I was like, oh, this could be a good experience. I could learn how to manage stuff and do all this stuff. And here I am, like 2 years later.
Nice.
So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. There's there you have road bumps and like random stuff that happen. Like I burned out for a while because yeah, Pong is doing the Spin Fest this year because like I burned out doing the Spin Fest CV last year, and that's why I don't want to do it this year.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do every other year.
Oh god, I don't even want to make. I just want to chill, man. I just want to like make CVs when I want to and like make stuff when I want to. I feel like that's worked really well for last year, where I just
Mm,
kind of like did what I wanted, and I was just like, oh, here's some blog posts, here's promos, here's Project Adrift, the solos for the UPSB spinners that I wanted to showcase, stuff like that. That was fun.
yeah. I think like the fact that you're doing the workshop is more of the idea of like altruism, like you do it for other people instead of yourself, and that's a very nice thing to do to me.
I guess I never
Yeah,
thought about it
when I
that way.
look at it, yeah.
I never
But
thought about it that way, but like I think the reason why I was so motivated was like I've always like wanted more pen spinners, right? I wanted more people to like,
okay,
and I
just
wanted like
more pen
people to,
spinners. Okay.
and at the time there weren't that many, like people were decent at like I feel like some people were decent, but towards the end of UPSB there weren't that many like decent spinners. And I was just like, I want all of you guys who are like newer to like get better and like literally be better than me at pen spinning.
Mm.
Like, no, I'm not talking about people who are like actually decent at pen spinning, like. But I'm just saying like newer spinners, right? Like people who are like actually like a lot newer. I want them to actually. I really wanted them to just like get better than me, and eventually like just I don't know take over. I guess I don't know. I talked to Isaac about this, and we
Mhm.
were like saying like, oh, passing the torch, right? Do you ever think about that?
Uh,
Passing the torch,
not
you know,
not really.
like
Yeah, I get the idea, but I never
yeah,
really thought about it
like
until
if
now
you
that you mentioned it.
like if you quit it, like if you were like something happened in your life where you didn't want to make videos anymore, would
Hmm.
you want someone to do the same thing as you to take over for you?
Yeah, for like really as of now, like I really want other people to make more content, right? Like I talked
Mhm.
to Hunk the other day, and oh sorry, he was trying to make more videos about like his ideas approaching pen spinning, right, and more linkages that people should learn. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea because there's no other people who make this kind of content. So I feel like anytime like I think about encouraging people to make more content by their own using their own method or their own
Yeah,
way and
yeah, for
style,
sure.
like just make it, like no matter how like how bad or good like people approach it,
Mhm.
but just make it so that there's a resource for
Yeah,
people to look into, right? So it's like just put it out there instead of like thinking too
mhm.
much about like what kind of feedback does it get, or negative or positive thinking about it. But I feel
I
like
mean, which is already it's actually kind of a hard barrier to get through, to be honest. I think people are
yeah,
really scared.
yeah. And apparently, if you wanna like reach more people, there needs to be a very active platform or community that receive the content very well.
Hmm.
So doing it first and doing it later, it's just a matter of how comfortable you are with your ability or the content that you're trying to put out. So I mean, it's a hard thing. I thought about it a lot when I first started making videos too. But for me, it was because I got positive feedbacks. So like
Mm.
people wanted more. So I'm like, hey, nice that this is a good thing to do, and people find it very helpful. That was one of the comments that I got when I first made the series and everything, the talk series and the linkage, and people said, "Oh, this is very helpful for me," and
Hmm.
it was the motivation.
Right.
Yeah, I want to make helpful things for people. That's why I started making like pen reviews and like mods and all that stuff. Because, oh, here is a pen, you can make a mod with it, but like it depends on you what kind of mod you
Yeah.
make, right? I don't want people to like, oh, make this specific mod or only
Hmm.
this mod, but it's like,
Hmm.
here's a pen, you can use this for an emboss or something, and you
Hmm.
can make things that you like. So yeah, I always encourage people or pen spinners in my community to make more content, no matter what.
So you specifically do that to like Team DNA people? You feel?
Yeah, that's true, and some other spinners outside of my team too.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's cool.
so yeah, basically three people in my team, they all make content, right? Because Nico
Okay.
is also a YouTuber, and Dad he's doing other stuff too. So it's like, hey, if you have the urge to do it, just do it, right? And that's kind of like it's really my philosophy, like life philosophy. You
Hmm.
wanna like put out more resource information and anything that's helpful to the community. That's really good.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is just like in a place where I feel like it's like a lot of mystery because it's hard to teach it, and it's also like a lot of people don't really make resources to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like
And
you really have to be like a teacher or person who like wants to help people to really make resources rather than like
yeah, that reminds
uh
me of our saying, you know it, you do it, and you understand it, you teach it, right?
wait, what? I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, there's a saying by Socrates, a Greek
Oh, is
philosopher.
it?
Yeah,
Oh
and he,
gosh,
he, he said that you
I've never
know,
studied
you
that shit.
do.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, it's my university major anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Philosophy stuff.
so yeah, that's pretty
I'm
cool.
always yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, what else? Should we move on? It's already
Yeah,
55
we're almost
minutes in.
clear. If you want to, we can just kind of hang out for the end, or do you want to say anything else about like community stuff?
I think I've said it all. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it's really nice to get your input on the workshop too, because
Yeah.
that's where the majority of English speaking spinners go to,
Hmm.
right? So it's really nice to hear about that, and
I
yeah.
feel like people have heard about it already. If you're in the workshop, you probably heard me talk about it already.
That's true.
Or
That's
at least
true.
if you went on voice with me and heard me like say random shit about like oh like workshop like doing this and stuff. But
Yeah. Yeah, most of the thing that I do now is for my fellow Vietnamese community. So there's more English content coming in next year. This year,
ooh,
2021. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
And
I'd definitely be curious to see that stuff. Are you just gonna do like subtitles or?
no, I'm just gonna speak it in, say it. What is it? Do it in English entirely.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I really want to expand my reach to other spinners, not limited to Vietnamese spinners.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason why I really started doing it in Vietnamese instead of English was because I felt like if I do this, I can help in enriching the community, like
Right.
help specifically the Vietnamese spinners to be better, because when I thought about like comparing with my country with other countries in terms of pen spinning, right? And doing something like this would help them to, like to expand and be open minded, to be accepting to all the things that available
Okay.
for them. Yeah, so it's really nice. Yeah.
iColor says he wants to do PS content, but it takes a lot of time. It does. I don't understand how Akai does it because he just like he says it takes like several hours out of a day to make videos, and I'm just like, even if he's like just kind of ad libbing and talking about some topic, it was just
Yeah.
like I edited it for a while. It's kind of crazy to me because you made like what 40 something videos yesterday. I mean, not yesterday.
Yesterday, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yesterday you
is it
made
going to be
40
for the
videos.
whole year or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year you made like over 40 videos. Were those like
No,
all
no, no, no,
like a
no. 40 videos. That only means the FS that I sent to CV.
Oh, okay, okay. How
So
about like
only
videos for like tutorials and reviews and all that stuff? Like what? How many videos was that?
let me see. About 20, 15, 27, about about 40. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude, that's so crazy.
So, yeah,
So
12,
so 40
27.
what? 40 divided by 12. Like how much is that per month? Let
I
me see.
tend to do it once a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for 2020, I think I did once a week at
So
least once a
basically
week.
about 3 times per month, and then like let's say you have 2 hours to film and then 2 hours to edit. That's
Mm-hmm.
like so 2 hours plus so that's like 4 hours, 4 hours, and then what? So 4 hours times 40 basically, and that's like 160 hours in fucking making videos. There you go. Good job.
Yeah, it does take a lot of time, but really, it's about like myself too. So
Mhm.
whenever I feel like it, I would make it. I wouldn't make a video based on like obligation or anything.
Yeah,
So
we should
yeah,
make do like a collab thing sometime because I feel like if you're making English videos, like I don't make the most accessible stuff because I write stuff. I make blog posts, so it's not
yeah,
exactly the best media way to like market like that kind of stuff or teach people. I think because it's like way for more for niche kind of audience, but
yeah.
you could
I
probably
mean,
find some
I
like
would
that.
always love to have like a written information
Right, right,
so
right.
that people can look for it more than just videos, right? Because people would skip my videos through all the parts and wouldn't really like pay attention to it. I noticed
Mhm,
it by looking at all the watch times and everything. But
mhm.
really, if we have like a writing or a specific place for them to look at, then that should be really good for people who are interested in it. Yeah. So we can do like a collab, and then we can have your blog post in the description, or or just
Yeah, we'll see.
talk about it or demonstrate it, or
Or on this show, right? Or on this show, we can
on
talk
the
about
show.
this.
Yeah,
I haven't made a blog post yet this month because I've been busy doing other things and this stuff. But maybe sometime. I was thinking about writing some stuff, so we'll see what happens.
yeah. It takes a lot of time and really like
Yeah, because
sacrifice yourself.
it's really funny because like recently, like you know the what's it called, the critical thinking blog
Hmm.
post that I talked about, where
Right.
like you analyze pen spinning by critically thinking and stuff like that. That blog post was a blog post I wrote like maybe like 6 7 months ago, and
Damn. Hmm.
basically like a month ago or so, month or two ago, finished it. So it was just kind of like I have ideas like floating around. Like there was like a kind of draft of it,
Hmm.
so it wasn't like a full rewrite, but I did change a lot of it, and it was just kind
Yeah.
of like sometimes like it's hard to get an idea off the ground. Like you have to,
Just
uh,
put it out and then like
yeah.
elaborate afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to, especially last year. I think it shows because, like, last year, like, looking back, I wrote, like, what, like, over 12 blog posts a year, that year, like, maybe 17 or so, something like
Hmm.
that. But basically, that's more than one blog post a month. That's a lot for me
Damn.
because most of the time when I want to write like an article or something, like you write an outline, you write like all your ideas, your points, you want to structure in a particular, you want to organize it in a proper way to what you're explaining.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's really time consuming because I'm like, oh, I want to make sure I don't sound like an asshole here. Or like, I don't want to sound
Yeah, it's
pretentious.
hard. It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't want to sound super pretentious or anything.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah.
you want to make it very friendly, but at the same time, like not too friendly, so they don't
Mhm.
take it seriously, right? It's hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I get
Yeah.
with my videos as well, because I do sound really serious in my videos,
Mhm.
and
Really, I don't know. I have to hear your English tutorials because I actually don't know how you sound like in the
oh yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah. I mean, in videos, I do sound very serious. It
Weird
really
because it's
depends.
kind of relaxing. I feel your voice is kind of relaxing in those videos.
Yeah, I mean, in English, like the like mod tutorials, I would make it funny because if you can find my humor in there, then you're probably like my best friend or something. Yeah, so I do tend to put a lot of like funny stuff in there if you watch the Vietnamese content. But in specific videos, I make it very serious, and I even have like words written on the screen so that people actually pay attention and remember. Yeah, so it depends on the video really. Sometimes I just want to make a like a relaxing, chill video, especially the talk videos. That's when I find very relaxing and really feel it myself
Oh
doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the kind of like you just kind of openly chat about like certain topics and stuff.
Yeah, and whatever comes to mind. I
Mhm.
even have like a disclaimer sentence before the video starts saying that this is only whatever I think I say it out. It's not scripted or anything.
Now, if you happen to be no Vietnamese and you want to watch Kai, go watch his thing in the his
Yeah.
description. There's a link and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and join the workshop.
yeah. Do you want to wrap it up? We can wrap
Yeah.
it up, and then we can just hang out for like maybe 5 minutes, a little bit, and call it.
Sure.
Just let the
All right.
music kind of. Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you
Yes.
guys for watching. There's so many. There's actually a lot more people that joined and watched. Did you see like their number of how many viewers? Because I didn't expect that many people
Yeah.
to watch.
I think the peak was about 15 people.
Yeah.
Was maybe
But,
more,
but yeah, there
but
was a lot of people, man. Like I thought it was just gonna be like 5 people or something, because that's what
yeah.
if it was
I
5 people, I would have been fine, honestly. Because like at least I'm doing something. At least I'm talking to someone, you know. So
yeah. But really, I and AHT apparently we appreciate it.
yeah, I'm
Like,
glad that people are interested.
so
I did not
happy.
expect us to get that many likes on Twitter either. I was like, oh, maybe a few people will like it, you know, like whatever. And then there's like 40 people. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. It kind of freaked me out a little bit because I was just like, originally we were just like, oh, let's do a casual, you know, podcast. We'll just see what happens. And then everyone was interested in it. And you're like, oh shit, do we have to like really try hard now or something? Like,
Yeah, dude. But really, we made this just because we
okay,
wanted to chill,
let
right?
me just wrap up like the end part, and then we can just talk. We can chat a bit more. But
Sure.
yeah, thank you so much, you guys. So if you want to catch the next podcast, you can follow Akai Hobby at Akai Hobby Talks on Twitter and Instagram if you want to see when we go live, and if you're interested in what Akai and I do outside of the podcast, obviously everything's in the description pretty much. You can check us out on Twitter or YouTube and stuff. So yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much, guys. And
Thank
this
you.
is the post stream stuff where we ramble about random shit now. So here we go.
And
This
there
is
should
after
be a
dark.
recorded
It's after
video
dark,
too,
right?
right? Yeah.
Sorry, what? Yeah,
There
the
should
VOD.
be
Yeah,
a
well,
yeah.
go ahead.
We'll
go ahead.
upload it. We will upload it for the people who couldn't catch the stream. And yeah, really happy to have you guys here with us. So many people, man.
Did you change to the end?
Yes.
Stream? Okay, let me turn. And my computer, my fucking thing crashed, so that's why my CPU was dying. It was like 100%.
Oh God. Okay.
But I'm back, so we're good.
Yeah. Hopefully it didn't die on stream.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
We're still hanging out for a little bit, so you know.
Yeah.
But
I really enjoyed the.
did you guys like? Did you have fun, Akai? Did you have fun?
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you were super excited. You want wait? Did you? You didn't talk about your story about how you had a nightmare?
Oh, this is post-stream stuff, okay?
Wait, this is after dark, right? This is AHT after dark.
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't told me about it either. I want to know what this thing is about. Here, tell me.
So this is kind of like the after credits thing you see in movies, right?
Yeah.
Watch to the
like
end.
there's like a funny blooper thing at the end, basically.
Yeah. But we covered our topics today, so we're just gonna chat for a bit and we're gonna be out of here. So actually I'm very excited for this podcast and thank you everyone for tuning in. But let me tell you about my dream. I had a nightmare last night, where I started doing this stream, and it was a really bad nightmare because I was so obsessed and worried about like how the stream is gonna go. So I thought about it a lot before bed. So I went to sleep and I had a nightmare where I was streaming and suddenly there were people screaming and yelling into my room from another room.
It was like your family or something, like
I'm not sure who it was.
It's just something random, like because dreams don't really.
Yeah, it's like very disturbing, and I looked at the chat like this is in my nightmare, okay? So I looked at the chat, and then people were like, oh, "What was that?" Like like
oh god,
that
yell. Yo,
dude,
you're getting swatted, man. You got DDoSed. You're getting swatted.
God damn it, dude!
SWAT people are gonna bang down your door and shit like that.
I thought like they would say something like, "Who's that behind you?"
Wait, did you see it or did you just hear noises?
I just heard yelling, like really loud, like loud yelling into my room for some reason, and I got disturbed during stream, and I was really worried about like how it's gonna turn out. So yeah, I was so obsessed about this stream, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But that's if you dreamed about like what we're the project, that's like flattering to me that you care so much about it. So I like that a lot.
Dude. I put a lot of effort into this project too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm doing it because I like it, so
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
I'm glad that it's mutual, it's mutual like interest and
like so it's not like only yourselves interested, right?
Yeah, it's only like it's not like I'm the main person and then like someone else is like the co-host or like they're less interested in saying or maybe or whatever. But because we're both like pretty into it and we both like creating content for you guys, so it's fun stuff.
Yep. And it was fun. The first live stream.
First live stream.
AHT number
Hashtag Akai Hobby Talks.
Yes, hashtag Akai Hobby Talks all the time, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, shall we all the stream now? End the stream now?
Yeah, we're pretty much good. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you. You guys who actually waited until this to hear Akai's story are legit. You guys are legit. Because you guys didn't leave. You guys who watched all the way to the end, you guys are legit.
Yeah. Props to everyone. This is why we're doing this content. Yep.
Yeah, but thank you. All right. Have a good night, guys. Or not good night, but whatever time zone you guys are in, because I know a lot of European and other people are watching this. So have a good night. Have a
Ben's was here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Thank you guys for tuning in.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.